My father is remembered as being one of the real pioneers of gourmet pan chocolates in the world. And he literally created many, if not most, of the pan chocolates or dragées that everyone takes for granted now. There was no such thing as a chocolate-covered espresso bean, which my father and sister came up with the idea about 35 years ago. It was such a revolutionary idea that anywhere in the world I go, I'll see chocolate-covered espresso beans and many other of my father's creations.
The sweet story of Copper's success is inextricably linked with the life of Harold Alexander, the man whose creativity and passion ignited Copper's. He was born in Oldenburg, Germany in 1923 to an affluent Jewish family. His father was a veterinarian. He and his wife were devoted to their son. Their happy and contented world was overwhelmed by the evil on Kristallnacht in 1938, the night of broken glass, when the Nazis torched 101 synagogues and thousands of Jews were arrested, including the family of Harold Alexander. Harold soon left for America. His parents had completed the paperwork for his departure before they were rounded up. He sailed past the Statue of Liberty into his future with no money, no English, and no job prospects.
He came here by himself, really no money or anything. They had some relative sponsored him, so met him when he landed in New York and gave him a little beanie that had one of those things you twist on his head and said good luck, and he was just off on his own. And he really somehow survived on his own. He said he lived under the George Washington Bridge. He loved jazz music, and he said he had just a great time to go to Harlem every night and listen to the greatest music.
When he was 19, he joined the Army in time to storm ashore with American forces on Normandy Beach on D-Day, June 6, 1944. Because he spoke German, he was soon doing intelligence work for the Americans, capturing Nazis in Germany.
Years later, my father was at a dinner with Elie Wiesel, and Mr. Wiesel said that my father's story was one of the most unusual he had heard because he was both a survivor and a liberator. And I think because of having that joint experience, my father didn't have maybe the more stereotypical victim type of attitude about life. He always looked toward the future, and he always had a real joy of life, as my mother has expressed.